You can sleep on these new Xboxes. There's 3 of them.
You can now sleep on YouTube.
But don't sleep on this partnership between Intel and AMD. There was a picture of the CEOs together.
Doing what?
We'll talk about that. Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast this Wednesday, October 16th. 2024. We're going to start off today talking about the 3 new Xboxes that came out yesterday.
Wow.
Unlike the PS5 Pro, the Series X and Series S, that's how many got launched each, are more like the PS5 Slim launch that came out earlier this year, or was it late last year? I think it was a year ago. It was November of last year.
Oh my word.
It's been a whole year. Microsoft's a little behind. Anyways, a teardown over on Austin Evans' channel shows that they indeed have shrunk the die like Sony did with the PS5 Slim.
It was expected, yeah.
So it's now 6 nanometers, making it slightly more efficient. They also redesigned the motherboard, made the heatsink a little bit better. So it's not like nothing happened, but nothing happened.
Yeah, it's like a different flavor of bread.
It's a different flavor of bread. So Austin Evans, in his showcase of these new ones, the Series X regular got 60 watts on idle, whereas the new 2 terabyte edition got 51 watts, and the digital edition got 39 watts, and then under load it was 167, 156, and 151 respectively. The main difference between all of these is that the regular Series X was 1 terabyte and had a disk drive.
Yeah.
Now, for only $50 less, for the exact same price as the PS5 digital, it's 1 terabyte, no disk drive.
Yeah, just the digital.
Yes, and then they released the Galaxy Black one that is 2 terabytes now.
Egg.
The speckled egg one, it has 2 terabyte drive for $599, an extra $100. Add an extra $100 on that, and you get the PS5 Pro.
Pro, yeah.
Yes,
that one
you get the
specifically with the higher
faster GPU.
price. Yeah.
What? No wonder Sony
feels
feels confident charging $700 when Microsoft's charging $600 for 2 terabytes of storage.
That feels like a bad spot to put it.
It's a bad spot to put it, I'll tell you what. They exist, in case you want. The Series S, hear this, 1 terabyte on the Series S.
That's cool.
Also digital edition. Except for they already launched a 1 terabyte Series S, but it was in black. Now this one's in white. That's the difference. Those
Whatever
are the
your
3
setup
ones they
needs,
launched
yeah.
yesterday. Yay.
Cool.
Well, you know what else is cool? iFixit coming out and saying, hey, Apple, they're doing better at repair. They have changed their iPhone repairability scores for previous models because of the Apple Repair Assistant program, which helps repair shops and independent third parties to actually repair things without having to call up an Apple advisor. So you can actually take parts from a like device and put them in the new one. So the repairability scores for the 12th, 13th, and 14th series models, unchanged. But with 15th gen, they've upgraded the score from a 4 to a 7 out of 10.
That is a big jump.
That's a big jump, and they're giving a provisional score before they fully do everything for the iPhone 16 of 7 out of 10, saying it's among the most repairable iPhones ever. So Apple is doing stuff. They're making better moves. This is different.
Making people's lives easier for when you smash your phone.
Yes, it's slightly different than iFixit saying, we're not working with Samsung anymore. They suck so bad that it's not even worth it. That's a paraphrase by my part. iFixit didn't say that specifically. But you might want to fix it if you have a Western Digital hard drive and you're on the latest Windows 11, the 24H2 update, killing certain installations of Windows. Blue screens of death. It's you can recover, you can get back from it, hopefully.
We will rebuild.
Yes, hopefully you have some sort of save before it updated to 24H2. But this appears to be affecting SN770s and SN580 specifically because in Windows 11 24H2, they changed the host memory buffer amount from 64 megabytes to 200 megabytes. And because those 2 SSDs don't have DRAM, they store some of their information in the HMB. And when they upgraded the amount, it sent all things cattywampus. But get this, it doesn't affect every DRAM-less SSD. Just these 2 from Western Digital. Who knows? So the way you fix this is by turning off HMB entirely. So you have to revert whatever thing broke it. But in case you have one of those SSDs and you're
watching on your phone right now because your PC's not working.
Yeah, that's how you fix it. That's the update. There you go. And here you go, deals. Tiny man.
Hi, welcome back to UFD Deals, bringing the hottest tech deals out on the internet.
Start the wave.
This is my customer service voice. And these are the deals.
Another EPO maker.
Yeah, starting off, we have another EPO
Chill.
maker. This Galaxy 80 hot swappable mechanical keyboard bare bones kit, available in this nice pretty purple color for only $29.99, making it $23.07 off. But then next up, we have this KTC monitor, a 27-inch 1440p 100Hz IPS gaming monitor for only $99.99 with a coupon applied. But some people are reporting that they're getting an extra $10 discount on top of that.
Ooh, for 90 bucks?
So just honestly, double check and see if you get the extra discount.
1440p, 100. Whoo! That's for 100 bucks. Even
For 90 bucks. If you're lucky. And then if you want a little smaller companion to that, you can grab this refurbished new Soul 15.6-inch 1080p portable monitor, going for only $41.99, making it $32 off. But hey, with that, the deals
You're
are
gonna
done.
need a new Soul. Need a new one.
It's gone.
Well, you know what else is gone? YouTube paywalling the sleep timer.
There was a sleep timer?
Yeah, so in a new update to a lot of stuff that they're changing on YouTube, they've announced that the sleep timer that was previously hidden for YouTube Premium users only is now going to be made available to everybody. It goes from 10 minutes to an hour. This is something that I'm surprised has not existed and is now there. They've also changed the playback speed to be a little bit more granular. You can do plus and minus.
Okay.
It freaked me out the first time I saw it because I use this on every single video I watch, and so it confused me a little bit. But they also are adding badges to celebrate things such as being part of like paid members to a creator's channel, or completing quizzes, or being like a top listener to a favorite artist on YouTube Music. It's intriguing. Founding member, top listener, comment love. It could be cool, especially if they allow creators to like create specific badges they want flagship members of the community have. If it's just like YouTube's gonna elitistly be like, we're only gonna hand out these ones, then I don't know if that's any good.
It could be cool.
It could be cool. And something not mentioned in this article specifically, they did change how YouTube Shorts works. You can now get up to 3-minute videos on YouTube Shorts.
Oh, look at that.
So any video that was uploaded that was vertical or square that was longer than 1 minute but under 3 before October 15th is staying as a regular video.
Yeah.
Anyone following those criteria moving forward will now be appearing in the Shorts feed moving forward. So things changing on that side. Why? I don't know. The last time I really paid attention to YouTube talking about Shorts, they said that they didn't feel the need to make it longer than 60 seconds because they already have that. But I guess the competitive pressure from TikTok is just too high and they have to give into it. I mean, even Instagram Reels I think it only goes up to 90 seconds. So it's not, I don't know what they're doing. And I don't know exactly what AMD's doing, but we're getting reports of the 9800X3D. We discussed in yesterday's episode of Hot News, there was some benchmarking that certain outlets were calling disappointing. But now, according to new reported leaks, we're supposed to get the announcement for this thing on October 25th, the day after the launch of Intel's Arrow Lake CPU. So sandbagging Intel's launch as expected, with the first week of November being when it's coming out. However, there are also some substantive leaks out there that this thing is going to be expensive. I mean, what happened with the 7800X3D was that the 7700X had already been out for so long that they could drop the price. 9700X hasn't been out for that long. So if they release this, they can't really put it at the 9700X price. So I don't think it's coming in at that $449 mark. It might be $499 or a little bit higher.
To try and just cram it in there somewhere.
Yeah, just shove it in. Just gotta, Allegedly, that might be what AMD's doing. But what is AMD doing, the great segue, is that they're partnering up with Intel. For real. This is like a big deal. Companies that hate each other, they are partnering up to form the x86 ecosystem advisory group. They're feeling the pressure from ARM.
This is like an Avengers assembled kind of thing.
Yes, it gets even wilder than just Intel and AMD. So Pat Gelsinger, the CEO of Intel, and Lisa Su, CEO of AMD, posted a picture together amicably because x86 is the architecture that runs Intel and AMD CPUs. Apple,
their baby.
Yes, Apple uses ARM. Qualcomm uses ARM. Guess who else is going to be using ARM? We've been talking about this.
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA. They're coming out.
Why you say it like that?
You're welcome. So this advisory ecosystem is meant to make it so that it's easier for companies like HP, Lenovo, Asus, all of them, to develop for the x86 platform. Essentially saying, holy crap, we see how many ARM Qualcomm Copilot Plus laptops came out. We can't ever have that again. So enhancing customer choice, simplifying architectural guidelines to enhance software consistency, and enabling greater and more efficient integration of new capabilities into operating systems, frameworks, and applications. So this is a massive move.
This is both, whoa, what's happening? We're kind of scared, but also we got to do something, and this is the first step.
Yes, but let's talk about the rest of the Avengers. They got Broadcom CEO, Dell's CEO, Michael Dell. The dude Dell.
He's the Dell.
Google Cloud CEO, HP Enterprises CEO, HP's CEO, Lenovo CEO, the CEO of Microsoft, as well as Oracle and Red Hat president. And then they're adding luminaries, which I guess is just probably like extra advisory board members, of Tim Sweeney of Epic Games and Linus Torvalds of Linux, the founder of Linux.
This really does start to feel more like the Avengers.
Yeah, you've got Tim Sweeney, Linus, and then all of these CEOs with Intel and AMD coming together to, I mean, I'm sure Intel and AMD's end goal is to make sure that they don't lose dominant market share moving forward. But then obviously the rest of these companies are there to make sure that they have the best product that they can possibly get. This is an intriguing move to see this happening, especially when Intel's been floundering as of late.
I want to see what the ARM guys are going to do if they're going to group up.
I mean, ARM is kind of, they wouldn't have if NVIDIA had bought them.
Yeah.
But also I don't feel like Apple would ever do that. It doesn't feel very Apple.
They're more like the big bad villain.
Well, Intel and AMD saying that they'll remain fierce competitors. That'll happen. Additionally, you can see the picture here of these two lovely people working together to create this ecosystem. Mom and dad together, not fighting. Good, but one of the reasons there are new projections coming out that ARM CPUs can power 40% of notebooks in 2029. That obviously includes Mac as well as the Qualcomm stuff. NVIDIA is expected to enter into this race as potentially other companies might do that. Samsung could potentially come out with their own chip for that, but you can see, I mean, once Apple Silicon really hit in 2021, that was a huge market share increase and potentially can continue to make it so that Intel and AMD struggle in the future. But you know what I'm not going to struggle with?
What?
Ending this episode. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the hottest tech news.